One of the most popular questions that I get on social media is always about, Trey, what do you do for your hair? How do you get your hair curly? How do you get it to look like that? And in today's video, I'm gonna go over the steps that I do in order to get that type of hairstyle that I have. And I'm gonna explain to you some things about having curly hair, some of the cons, some of the pros, and things that I had to go through over the years to get the type of hairstyle that I have today. Before we get into the video, I wanna let you guys know that my name is Trey Bryant, and I'm here to bring you men's fashion, style, grooming, faith, and how to make you look better. My overall job is to make you feel confident and the best that you can be, the best version of yourself. If you guys are new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the community of many guys who are trying to strive to be better guys each and every day. And if you guys are not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me at Trey Bryant Style on Instagram and TikTok. Okay, so a brief overview of how I got into getting the type of hairstyle that I have today. When it comes to curly hair, I tried to grow my hair out when I was in high school. I had it out for a little while, but I didn't really know how to manage it as well. I cut it, and a few years later, I decided to grow my hair out after college. I had my hair out, I was growing it, it was doing good, and the longer that it was getting, I was experiencing a lot of dryness. I was experiencing that it would just look not the best, if you will, kind of nappy sometimes. And I felt like there was just a way that I needed to take care of it, but there wasn't a lot of information online at the time about it. Fast forward, one day I'm in the barbershop and a girl tells me, hey, are you conditioning your hair? Or are you using a wash and go? Like, what exactly are you doing? I had no idea what she was talking about, but she was like, here are a few products that you should try, and this is what you want to do. After I started doing some of those things, that was when I started to see real definition and actually results with my curls, and it just didn't look all over the place. Also, if you look back at some of my previous videos, I found a technique where I can go back and forth with my hair with massaging one of the products into my hair in order to get a more defined curl pattern. Now, after doing this, what really happened, I started training my hairstyle for my hair to be more defined with my curls. I also started trying to find ways to protect it. Now, fast forward to today, what I do now is this right here. Now, number one, the most important thing that I start out my process by doing is shampooing your hair. Now, when it comes to shampoo, why shampoo is so important is because when you wear your hair like this, you tend to have a lot of buildup in your head from dry scalp, from there being dandruff if you have any, sort of like me, and you need to use the shampoo in order to relieve your scalp and your hair of that buildup. Now, currently what you're seeing, I also do this at home as well, but I do go to a hairstylist that has educated me more on my hair and curl journey as well. So what she does and what I do as well is that she shampoos my hair twice. The first shampoo, we do this to clarify. This gets rid of any buildup of oils or any other product buildup in your hair that you may have. And then we have the second shampoo. What this is gonna do is this is gonna actually clean the hair. This is going to moisturize it and purify the hair of any toxins or anything that's been in there before. Now, the second step that I do is really important, and I didn't start doing this until recently. And as I shared with you in my first point when I started the video, it is important to condition your hair. I was not doing this. When we start conditioning the hair, this overall is gonna help with dryness. This is gonna help with breakage, because over time, after that buildup gets in there, your hair is gonna experience breakage. You're going to lose hair when you use a conditioner. This is just a part of it because you're gonna have new growth that comes in as your hair grows over the weeks and time for the previous time that you washed your hair. The conditioner overall is going to help with treatment to put that moisture back into your hair and nourish your curls to giving them a more hydrated look. This is what reduces frizz and gives your hair more of a flowy, nice, defined look overall. Now, after using a conditioner, this next step is very vital to having the best curls possible, and this is detangling. This is something that I am still learning to do enough myself. This is what truly gives my curls that bounce, that look, and that definition in my pictures and videos that you guys see. Detangling gets rid of those tangles and that roots, because over time, as you get that buildup, there's going to be breakage, like I said before, of new growth. So your hair is going to be in tangles in order for them to really be clean and not ultimately be nappy or any of those things before. You need to detangle your strands. Yes, it is a lot of work, and I've tried to do this a few times by myself, and let me tell you, it is some work to do. My arm has gotten tired before. My wife has helped me out with this. Her arm has gotten tired, even when she does her own curls, but it's worth it. It's good for practice, just to be able to get your hair to look its best. You want to start at the ends and then work to the root. This is going to help you open up those tangles and getting rid of those knots that you may have. What you probably want to use in this step is a wide tooth comb or a brush to help you brush through those strands smoothly. It also will probably help if you section off your hair and start on each section. Working around your head in each section will help this process move a lot more smoothly as well. Now for the last step, which is the most important step, I think. Even though the detangling detangle is an important step, but this is the finishing product. This is the styling portion of what we do, right? So everybody has a different technique from what they do with their hair, right? By myself, if you look back at this video right here, you'll see that I talked about how I go with a back and forth motion when adding the product into the hair, right? Now I've moved on to using different products. I still like to use the Shea Moisture Curling Definer, which is amazing. It's really good, especially when your hair is moisturized and very wet. I do a back and forth and side to side motion with that. This helps because I have natural curls. So if you have naturally curly hair, this helps with some type of technique or motion. Now, when I go to my hairstylist, Kat, what she does is a twisting motion. She also occasionally uses a different product like a cream foam as well. Now, when she does this, my hair is still sectioned off when she does the finger twisting. Now, remember what I said, the most important part of this particular step of the styling is to make sure that your hair is thoroughly moisturized. Having that moisturized base all over your hair will make this process go a lot smoother and making your curls more defined. And after you finish the styling motion, this is the final product of what I usually get. Let me know what you guys think about this hairstyle. Let me know, was this video helpful in understanding what to ask your hairstylist for when you go to somebody or when you're trying to do this by yourself as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit that like button and make sure that you are subscribed to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.